Constitution.
I'm uncomfortable being called baby.
Just don't talk about prostitution or
Cut that out!
testosterone.
Don't send me things to click.
You can talk football, baseball, and eating meat, team parties and bringing up children. You can talk city streets, deadbeats, and the way things probably ain't never gonna be. Talk politics, just leave his mama out of this.
What's the matter with you people?
Talk politics, just leave his mama out of this.
Making songs about my mama? Leave my mama out of this now!
Come ride a little train going down the track at the junction. Woo, woo! Pinnacle Junction. There's old Uncle Joe moving kind of slow at the junction. Woo, woo! Pinnacle Junction. I will return.
Message deleted.
West Leonard Street. And we also have congestion south on Highway 59 from I-10 to Gulf Shores. It's a 48-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Bakke.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, founder of Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to make quality, custom-made blinds affordable to everyone. Traditional window covering retailers are expensive. Our prices are low, and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bills. That's bills. Enter it now. At newsradio710.com. The Uncle Henry Show. Weekday afternoons from 5 till 7.
Hank, your program is going downhill. It's blah, 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 blah. It sounds like foghorn, leghorn. That boy there is just as sharp as a bowling ball.
Message deleted. Press
This is the Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Thank you. I appreciate very much you listening to the Uncle Henry Show. And once again, here we are together, me and you, trying to figure out what is going on in the world around us. What is going on in the world around us? Maybe we can figure it out together here. 251-479-2723, the telephone number here on the Uncle Henry Show. That's 251-479-2723. Email address unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. That's Uncle Henry at iheartmedia.com. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still employed. It's like a celebration every time I get to do the show because here I still am. Now, of course, lots of things to talk about as usual here on the Uncle Henry Show. Things going on at just about every level, international, national, state, local, neighborhood by neighborhood, just so many things to get into. I could tell you about what I did over the weekend. I may get into that as we go forward. Roll Tide Roll. Before I get into that, though, just a few national things to get to on the Uncle Henry Show because we got some big national stories. They're going to have some impact. Now, before I get to the government shutdown, which will have impact starting November 1st with people, if they don't start the government back up, you're going to have people losing their SNAP benefits, among other things. This I've been so entertained. I don't know. Have you been entertained with the ballroom story? The Donald Trump wanting to build a ballroom story up there and building one, getting some private donors to come in and help him build the ballroom. Are you enjoying this as much as I am? This building of this ballroom has just been thoroughly entertaining from the standpoint of, think about all the things the president has done since he announced he was running for election way back. All these years, I guess it's been 10 years now. Think about all the things he's done. Building a beautiful ballroom at the White House seems like it would be one of the least controversial, the least noteworthy things to even spend time talking about. And yet it is all over the place. Every time it popped up for me on social media, it has made me more entertained, more just fun. It's kind of like a litmus test. The way people are reacting to it kind of tells you so much about them, doesn't it? I've seen people fight over it. People getting online and fighting on it, fighting about what's happening. The East Wing. Oh, my Lord, the East Wing. What is he doing to it? Did you know a lot about? I didn't know. I couldn't tell you what was going on in the East Wing. Probably something I wouldn't like. Knowing most presidents that we've had of both political parties, I'm sure there's a lot of things that have gone on up there that I wouldn't like from both political parties. I wouldn't even know what's up in there. But people are acting like it is just like they're tearing down Mount Rushmore or something, or putting a mustache on somebody on Mount Rushmore. So I mean, it's just so entertaining to me. Even people like Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton out there putting posts on social media about how we should all be outraged over it. Now think about all the things. Well, let's leave out the last 10 years. Just think about the last few months. All the things to be mad about that President Trump and his administration are up to. And you're going to focus on the ballroom? Now, is it because the other things haven't made people mad enough yet? I'm enjoying it. I am. Now, you may be upset about it. You may be upset with the people that are upset about it. I'm enjoying it. I hope that all throughout the construction of it, the people continue to be mad about it, because it's a form of entertainment. It's like watching a sitcom. Hello, caller.
Hey, good evening, Uncle Henry.
Cliff, you are live on the radio.
Uncle Henry, I think these people done gave themselves away.
How?
AOC was speaking in New York, and she was saying that we're not the crazy ones. If somebody tell you that they're not crazy, it's a sign that they probably are.
That is so true, isn't it, Cliff?
That's a known fact.
Yes.
That's a known fact. If they say, I ain't crazy, you crazy, then you look at them and you say, yeah, she crazy. Oh, yeah, they crazy, okay.
I agree.
And they're getting worse about it day.
Well, we're at a point where I can now, there's no telling where things go, the way people are going to react. If you're going to have this kind of reaction to building a beautiful new ballroom, I don't know what to expect going forward.
You ain't kidding. We had a basketball court put in.
Right.
That I don't think anybody touched a basketball since that game Obama played with some of the pro players and got hit in the eye. I don't think there was a ball on that court since then.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be fun though to find out who does use it, if anybody does.
Yeah, and you know another thing.
Yes.
BLM, them nuts. They was talking about burning the thing down and blowing it up, and Democrats were hooping and hollering right with them, like they say, go for it.
Right.
Now it's a problem. That shows you how crazy these people are. All you can do, Uncle Henry, is just listen and see what stupid things they're going to say next. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, Cliff. You have blessed me by coming forward with your phone call here on the Uncle Henry Show. It's made me think about if I were elected president, which would be a terrible tragedy for the country. But if I were elected president, I'd be more selfish than having a ballroom that future presidents could hold their state dinners in. I would want like a really big presidential man cave to watch football and stuff. I'd have a big, it wouldn't be like a theater. It'd be like a bunch of lazy boy recliners and a big old presidential man cave for football, watching football and having some reruns of Bonanza and stuff on there. That would be my thing I'd build.
710 Time Saver Traffic from the Main Street Flooring and Design Traffic Center.
Look out for a crash on northbound Highway 85 near Rattlesnake Bluff Road. Also, an accident on Fairfield Drive at Mobile Highway, and also at Mulat Road at Sterling Way. Slow on Highway 59 from I-10 to Gulf Shores, 47-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Need new blinds? At Blind?
YouTube viewers, to the small number of people looking, and I haven't looked yet, but thank you for looking. I appreciate your looking in on YouTube. Let me check. We do have a small number of people there. Pat Nelly. Hello, Pat Nelly. "68-year-old Chris of West Loxley, Excalibur Iron Force, Draken 812, whatever your name is, Jake in Mississippi. God bless you. You know, Mississippi has a lot of rustic charm to it. It does. I enjoy driving through Mississippi. It's like a really big Irvington. I like it. And I'm not being facetious. I really do. In fact, my wife is already talking about another. She wants to go on some type of vacation trip into Mississippi. Can you believe that? It's true. In fact, she was telling some people about it, and they kept thinking they misheard her. No, it's true. Richard Harvey, hello to you. Larry Morting. Ben Griffin. Where is Ben Griffin available? Bama Big Man, hello to you. Thank you all for looking in on the program. Going to be back on the radio here in about 2 minutes. Let's see, what can I tell you while I'm waiting to go back on the radio? I did see some weird news stories today. I don't remember where this happened. Let me see if I can get it in front of me here. There was a police officer in trouble in New Jersey. A police officer got a call that a shooting had happened. People were calling 911. There's been a shooting. So the police officer, instead of responding, he first went to an ATM and got out some cash. Then he went to the scene where the shooting happened and asked to be cleared, and then he went to a pizza place to buy pizza. Now, the reason we know this is he's in trouble for doing this. He's been charged with official misconduct for not responding to the shooting. He first went to an ATM. I guess you've been a police officer too long if this is happening. Deciding you don't want to go on certain calls. Anyway, that's New Jersey. What else can I tell you about? I'm looking the weird news file. An elementary school teacher in Gainesville, Florida, has been placed on leave because the teacher decided to put a gender-neutral title instead of Mr. or Mrs. They wanted to be called Mix, MX. The Attorney General of Florida said that's an unacceptable violation of state law, that it prohibits employees from the K-12 schools from using preferred personal titles or pronouns that don't correspond with their blank assigned at birth. And there was a formal report that the teacher was forcing students and other faculty to call her Mix.
Check. This is the Uncle Henry Show, only on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry's Show. It is 5:20. Telephone number if you'd like to call the show and tell me something, 251-479-2723. That's 251-479-2723. Email address, unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. That's unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. Government shutdown. Government shutdown, and notices went out today in the state of Alabama and Mississippi telling people that beginning November 1st, the SNAP benefits will not be sent out, that people that are getting the SNAP benefits to help them at the grocery store are not going to get them benefits starting November 1st if the government shutdown continues. People are already worried about this. I saw a report on a Mississippi TV station online where they interviewed people in the parking lot of a grocery store, and they're already upset. There are people already upset about the SNAP benefits possibly stopping in November. This one lady saying that this is the government shutdown affecting the SNAP benefits definitely not fair.
If you ask me, I feel like it's not fair in a way. It's just more convenient for us when we go shopping, because as far as getting meat, ribs, chicken, all that stuff is expensive.
Yes, it is. Many people will not be able to afford such things if their SNAP benefits are cut by the government. Now, I'm trying to figure out how big an impact it would be on Alabama. And I was surprised by the numbers I saw, and I'm trying to double check. I went to a couple of different sources saying that in Alabama we have over 700,000, which sounds like a lot for Alabama, but 700,000 people in Alabama getting the SNAP benefits that would be affected by this. I have a feeling that because of this week leading up to it, the government shutdown won't last but maybe a few more days. Another reason I think the government shutdown will only last another couple of days is because the American Federation of Government Employees, which is the largest union that represents federal workers, put out a statement today. Now, this union put out a statement today urging the Democrats to go ahead and pass what the Republicans have put forward, a clean continuing resolution, and restart the government. This American Federation of Government Employees. Now, the reason I think that this will have an impact is, who do you think, when it comes to an election, who do you think the American Federation of Government Employees vote for? And I think they've got like over 800,000 members. Who do you think? Do you think they vote for a lot of Republicans? I don't think so. That's just me guessing. I'm using speculatory knowledge.
I don't know that, but that's just speculation. You know, like everybody have speculatory knowledge.
Yeah, I'm using my speculatory knowledge to speculate that federal government employees probably not many of them vote for the Republicans. That's again speculatory knowledge. I'm thinking that the American Federation of Government Employees, federal employees, probably very reliably vote Democrat. And they have said to the Democrats, you go ahead and just drop it and vote for the clean continuing resolution. And I tend to think that they will. The Democrats are going to end up caving. They're going to have to. They would like to have some kind of minor win or something, some minor concession. Who knows? Maybe they can get a minor concession. Maybe President Trump can offer to name the ballroom after Chuck Schumer or something. Maybe something like that. Just offer him throw him a bone. We'll name the ballroom after AOC or something. Just something. The Pelosi ballroom. Something. Just to get them to vote for it. But the employees union, this is real pressure for the Democrats. And plus, again, as each day goes by, you heard the lady interviewed in the parking lot of the grocery store. She was already saying it wasn't fair.
If you ask me, I feel like it's not fair in a way. It's just more convenient for us when we go shopping, because as far as getting meat, ribs, chicken, all that stuff is expensive.
It is. And I don't think this is going to be people getting really angry at the Republicans on this, because the Democrats, in the middle of their messaging, they're complaining about a ballroom being built. I mean, this is on the Democrats, and they're going to cave before the end of the week. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. And maybe even more people are going to come out and tell them to cave, especially when they realize that they're not going to be able to afford the chicken and the ribs and all that kind of stuff. 251-479-2723, the telephone number. That's 251-479-2723. Email address, unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. That's unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. Oh, in connection with this, because we're in Halloween season, a university went out and did their annual survey of American fears, asking Americans what are they afraid of the most. And the number one fear of Americans, according to this survey, and they say it is this result they've been getting this result a lot. The number one fear of Americans is corrupt government officials. Now, I've never heard a result like that. Corrupt government officials is the number one. They say number two is people I love becoming seriously ill. Number three fear is economic collapse. Number four, cyber terrorism. Number five is people I love dying. But number one, the bigger fear over your loved ones dying is corrupt government officials. So even the people that would love to see the Democrats win on this issue, that's their number one fear, corrupt government officials. Do you think, by the way, government officials see this survey result and care? Anyway, the government shutdown. They're going to end it before the end of the week. They're just going to have to. Stopping SNAP benefits. I don't know that. I would think that people in both political parties would not want to see what will happen when SNAP benefits stop. I'm going to take a time out for news headlines coming up on the Uncle Henry Show, and then I've got some voicemail to get to. I've got email that I didn't get to last week that I need to get to. And maybe your live phone calls. A reminder, you can listen back to previous episodes of the Uncle Henry Show, available as a podcast at newsradio710.com or on the iHeartRadio app.
710 Time Saver Traffic from the Main Street Flooring and Design Traffic Center.
Few wrecks to watch out for. One is in Pensacola, North E Street at West Leonard Street. Also at Eglin Air Force Base, an accident with road blockage. Highway 85 at South Antioch Road. And also a crash with road blockage, North Davis Highway at Plantation Road. And we have some slowing on Highway 59 from I-10 to Gulf Shores, a 48-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Bakke.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
Hello, I'm Cameron Taylor with Fox 10 News. Following last night's severe weather, cleanup now begins for some neighbors in Alberta. Daylight revealed the damage left behind on Warner Road South. A homeowner told us his barn was severely damaged, but thankfully no injuries. Across the street, damage on another person's property. The homeowner says this was a similar experience to Hurricane Sally. Now everyone impacted there is leaning on family, friends, and the community for support. More than 750,000 people in Alabama who rely on government assistance to help feed their families will not receive benefits in November. The Alabama Department of Human Resources says SNAP benefits are suspended because of the ongoing government shutdown. SNAP helps millions of Americans afford groceries. Each participant received on average $187 per month in 2024. Now, these benefits are funded by the USDA, but states administer the funds and manage the program. People can still apply for benefits, and DHR will review those applications, but benefits will not be paid until the shutdown is over. Mobile police say a juvenile male passenger died at the scene of a crash Sunday. It happened near Montlamar Drive and Michael Boulevard. Police say the boy who died was a passenger in a 4Runner, which flipped on its side. Police identified the driver of the 4Runner as Franklin Arana. He is now facing DUI manslaughter charges. He's been booked into Metro. I'm Cameron Taylor with Fox 10 News on this iHeartRadio station.
New statues now honoring 2 Alabama women at the state capitol. We get more from Charlie O'Brien.
The state unveiling statues of civil rights icon Rosa Parks and humanitarian Helen Keller at the state capitol. Governor Kay Ivey on hand.
Courage takes many forms. Sometimes it's loud and bold, and other times it's quiet and steadfast. But courage changes the course of history.
Rosa Parks refused to give her seat to a white rider on a Montgomery bus in 1955. Helen Keller, blind and deaf, advocated for the disabled as a writer and lecturer in the 20th century. I'm Charlie O'Brien.
Alabama football was able to stay hot after taking down South Carolina 29-22 in Columbia, and Auburn snapping its losing streak, picking up a 33-24 win at Arkansas. I'm Leah Brandon.
This is News Radio 710 WNTM.
Fox News, I'm John Saucier. The government shutdown's still a thing, and now the Trump administration is warning that people could lose out on federal food benefits. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins on Fox News Channel talking about beef prices and the president wanting to help.
Last week, the president did talk about the importance of getting the price of beef down, secure the border, get the cost of living down, and a lot of other promises. But at the end of the day, he plans to ensure that his promises to the American people in total are finished.
Democrats want the administration to use the government SNAP contingency fund to help food stamp recipients. President Trump heading Canada with extra tariffs after a province aired a selectively edited ad alleging Ronald Reagan was against tariffs. Senator Ashley Moody on the Fox Business.
Finally, we have a president that himself is staying engaged, watching if people aren't playing fair. I think he would tell you he thought that was not fair.
America's listening to Fox News.
YouTube viewers, hope all is well in YouTube land. Going to be back on the radio here in less than 2 minutes. Just got the sad news that Shelby Mitchell's dog passed away today. Had that dog was a part of their family for a long, long time. So for those of you that pray, Shelby would love for you to pray for her and her family because they are inconsolable right now about the loss of their pup. Very sad. Let's see. Bama Big Man, Governor Ivey's work schedule. I don't know, but longtime caller Buford left me a message saying that Kay Ivey has this state in a stranglehold. Don't be fooled. He said, don't be fooled into thinking she's just sitting around. Hello to Chris Cook. 68-year-old Chris of West Loxley, I will not be home Friday night. As a married man, I have plans.
Your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It is 5:35. Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. You can also hear me on 95 KSJ Monday through Friday between 10 and 2, playing today's hottest country. Playing a lot of Morgan Wallen, Luke Bryan, Luke Combs, and then additional Morgan Wallen. Now this week, every day this week, I'm giving out family 4-packs of tickets to the Tropic Falls at OWA. That is their big indoor water park. I'll have your chance to win tickets to OWA's Tropic Falls tomorrow right after 11 o'clock. So if you want to try and win that, be listening to me on 95 KSJ tomorrow right after 11. Telephone number here, 251-479-2723. That's 251-479-2723. Email address, Uncle Henry at iHeartMedia.com. Hello, caller.
Uncle Henry.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for taking my call. This is Roland.
Yes, sir.
On the shutdown and the withholding of food supplements for the people that gets it.
Yes, sir.
With the politicians, and I think I heard you said something about politicians are crooks. You may not have said it like that, but I believe they are. That's how come they go up there and stay up there forever. It should be term limits on them. They go up there and steal and pass envelopes under the table amongst themselves. They go up there, supposed to make a certain amount, and they stay up there and become millionaires and billionaires. They're a bunch of crooks. And when they hold the American people hostage, they are still getting paid. I believe we should come up with a way. If you don't fix the problem, you congressmen, you senators, you don't get no money. You don't get no cotton picking pay until you fix it. You bunch of low-down crooks.
I'm with you. I am with you. I am with you 100% on it.
Get me started on them. Go up there and find a way to stay up there, like that doing Biden. Been up there for 50 years. I'm telling you, I am sick of it. And the American people is too stupid, seem like, to put a stop to it. Put a stop to that crap. You only go up there for a certain amount of time and you get your butt lost somewhere. I'm sick of it. I'm shutting down a government because you want to have your way. What kind of cotton-picking crap is that? We are the boss, not you. Man, thank you, Uncle Henry, for letting me vent today.
Well, thank you. I'm with you. I am with you more than ever before on that topic. Both political parties. I'm with you. And the man Roland hung up on himself. Thank you, Roland. That saved me I hate having to hang up on people. It just feels awkward. So thank you for hanging up on me. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. And I've talked to people. You know, in fact, I remember a conversation I had a couple of years ago in downtown Mobile. I was doing a live broadcast, and a Mobile businessman came up to me and was shooting the breeze, and he started talking to me about how he didn't think people should vote for non-politicians. This, of course, was about Donald Trump. He was saying, I just don't think that people should vote for non-politicians. If my house is on fire, I want a trained fireman. I don't want some beginner that's never done it before. Or if I'm sick, I want a trained doctor. I don't want some beginner that's never done it before. Can't put people up there in Washington that have never gone through politics and all this kind of mess. Well, whether you like Trump or not, and there's a chance there's something about him you don't like, look at what somebody who came in from the outside gets done compared to what gets done with the people that are always there getting along and going along and do you understand what I'm driving out here? I would love to have way more turnover in that Congress. I think it would be good for us. Way more turnover in that Congress. But I don't know how that's going to happen because of all of the advantages that are built in for incumbents. I just don't know how it's going to happen. But I'm with Roland on this more than I ever have been. The older I live, the more I'm with Roland on this question. And I feel that way about both of the political parties because you get people that go up there, they have a certain net worth, and then surprise, surprise, there's something about being up there that really helps your financial IQ. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the drinking water. Maybe I just need to go up there and drink out of the faucet. Because they figure something out, don't they? They figure something out. All right, let's see. Telephone number here, 251-479-2723. I did have a voicemail I want to get to because some of these voicemails have a freshness date on them. And if you don't play them soon after getting them, they get stale. So let's see. There was some entertainment over the weekend, like college football.
Roll Tide, Doc. And that's with capital letters. Man, I'll tell you what's the dead blame truth. These guys, Uncle, I'm getting too old for this kind of stuff now. You know, we need to have another one of them 73-0 like we had over, was it Louisiana Monroe a few weeks ago? Thank goodness we got a bye week coming up. I couldn't handle another. That's 5 straight games, buddy. Oh, man. I'm not wearing my Crimson Tide hat right now. I think I chunked it after that last touchdown. Chunked it as in somewhere here in the house. If I had it on, it'd be off to them from the head man on down. I think they got something going on, brother. Stay tuned, Roll Tide Roll.
Roll Tide Roll, 68-year-old Chris of West Loxley. Thank you for your voicemail on the Alabama Crimson Tide game. Very entertaining college football season this season has been. Surprising me that it's that entertaining. And this coach, this LSU coach getting fired for... How do you get fired for doing what is considered a bad job and walk away with, what is it, $50 million? $50 million? I feel silly saying it. 50. That's a 5 and a 0. 50 million? Is that what he gets? He did a bad job, so goodbye. Here's $50 million. Whoever agreed to that at LSU? Whoever arranged a buyout that big for that guy, and whoever approved it, they should all be escorted off of the campus and banned from ever returning for doing something so stupid that you're going to give somebody a buyout that large. $50-something million buyout? Are you kidding me? It almost makes politics seem smart when you hear something like that. There is more to come, yes. Going to take a time out for traffic and weather and words from sponsors and then back with more Uncle Henry Show. This show has no buyout, unfortunately.
710 Time Saver Traffic from the Main Street Flooring and Design Traffic Center.
Look out for an accident with road blockage West Fairfield Drive at Mobile Highway. Also an accident with road blockage North Davis Highway at Plantation Road. And if you're traveling south on Highway 59 from I-10 to Gulf Shores, it's a 47-minute drive. On Highway 98 from Daphne to I-10, an 8-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Potke.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks. The pumpkin.
YouTube viewers, if you're still left after this disjointed Uncle Henry Show effort, I appreciate you being there. Let me see. I am having some desktop computer issues today because something changed with our company policy, and I can't copy anything. Like if I wanted to copy a link, like if I wanted to copy the link to this YouTube video and then email it to somebody or post it on social media, starting today, I'm not allowed to copy and paste anything. Let's see, it says here, your organization's policy. Copying is not recommended. And I don't know who I would call to ask about that, but I'm having some technology issues. But let me look. Let me find the channel. There you are. Sharon of Fairhope, Ben Griffin, Malbus, Alabama. Dan Thompson, 7138. Steve, make it stick. Oh, you're going to be singing this Sunday. I'm going to make a note of that. Steve, try to remember to call in Friday or Thursday and we'll push it. Get some more people out at the church. And let's see. And I may be visiting out there soon. My wife and I were already mapping out the route to your church. Let's see. I had a email that I forgot to get to last week. I think I had two, and all right, I've got my email ready. All right, what can I tell you while waiting to go back on the radio? The fears, what Americans fear most in 2025 survey. I mentioned that corrupt government officials was number one on the list. More than people you love becoming seriously ill or dying. I don't know if I believe any of this in this survey, but so I wanted to give you the top 10 to see what people are allegedly afraid of. Number one is the corrupt politicians. Number two, people you love getting sick. Number 3, economic collapse. Number 4, cyber terrorism, which I don't fear. Maybe I'm just really stupid. Number 5 is people you love dying, which I would put that way closer to 1 if it were my list. Number 6, pollution of your drinking water. Number 7, Russia bombing us. Number 8, more pollution of rivers and oceans and lakes. Number 9 is government tracking of your personal data. Now, that's already happening all the time. In fact, can't they pretty much do what they want now when it comes to our... They can come up with any excuse to track us. Anytime there's a major protest, I can look on X and there'll be people telling me how many cell phones were there, where they came from.
Everywhere with the iHeartRadio app, now number 1 for podcasting. This is News Radio 710, WNTM, an iHeartRadio station.
Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. It's 5:50. Talking about the Alabama game and college football. It's this season. I didn't expect to be entertained by college football this season because of all of the how it's become pro football. But I'm getting used to it now, the fact that it's pro football. And instead of watching the NFL, I'm just watching the younger pros in college. But entertaining. I do want to thank the Bama Big Man family, one of the listeners of the Uncle Henry Show. They hosted me and my wife for the Alabama game, and we did watch the Alabama game out the Lot Road, Spice Pond Road area. All the beautiful scenery out there, Lot Road, Spice Pond Road area. And Mrs. Bama Big Man made some delicious beans for us. Thank you. I would drive out Spice Pond to get some good beans. So thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. Also want to mention that my wife and I were in downtown Mobile Saturday night for a 95 KSJ Country and Western Music concert at Soul Kitchen. And we were asked to be down there around 6 o'clock in the evening. And I guess, I don't spend a lot of time downtown. I was shocked at how packed. Downtown Mobile was packed. When the sun was still up. 6 o'clock at night down there. So I don't know what the rest of the economy is doing, but the downtown Lower Dolphin economy seems to be doing quite well. But I had a great time there as well. Thank you to the people at Soul Kitchen for all their hospitality. Now, let's see. I do have an email that came into the Uncle Henry Show last week. So let me get to my email inbox and check this email. Subject line on the email is animal hierarchy. Email reads, hello, Uncle Henry. First, I have to state I was shocked that I spelled hierarchy correctly. I even Googled it to make sure it was correct. The small things in life. Now, on to the heart of the email. I've heard you speak repeatedly about your pet dogs, but I've never heard the words my cat come through the podcast when I've been listening to your podcast. It was probably a timing error on my part, and you may have mentioned a cat in passing, and I was just not aware. Do you have a pet cat? They are very easy to train and can perform several tricks, like A, use a litter box. B, meow when hungry. C, go to the door when wanting out. D, that's about it. Did you possibly acquire a step cat due to marriage? If so, have you completely embraced the new addition to the family? I also forgot to mention that a cat will get along swimmingly with a possum. So if you had to rank personal pets, in which order would it be? Dogs, cats, ferrets, or ferrets, cats, dogs, llamas, etc.? Thank you for the insight in that email from Not Caesar Milan. Well, whoever you are, Not Caesar Milan, thank you for your email. Email address, unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. I don't have a cat. I will have one in the future. I've owned them for many, many years before I got dogs. I don't like the litter box aspect of a cat. I do not. I do not enjoy the litter box. I don't like any aspect of it. It's an invention that I'm suspicious of it. It just seems like it's a trick. It does. It seems like somebody tricked human beings into having this. Maybe there are hyper intelligent cats hiding from us that invented this, and it's a trick on humans. But it seems like a trick, the whole idea of a litter box. But I will have a cat in the future. I just own 2 dogs that are very anti-cat. Now, when I did own a cat, I had a cat for over 10 years that when I was a bachelor, a celibate bachelor, living here in Mobile back in the 1990s, I used to walk my cat on a leash. And the reason I'm bringing that up is if you're a lonely person and you want to meet people, or maybe you're socially awkward and you don't know how to start conversations with people, you're socially awkward and you feel intimidated by walking up to people and talking to them, all you got to do is walk a cat on a leash, and people will flock to you and ask you. Of course, they think you're nuts and they want to know what's wrong with you. Is there something wrong with you? But anyway, it's a great icebreaker. Walking a cat on a leash. Just remember this. If you're ever in a situation where you want to make new friends or meet your neighbors, just walk a cat on a leash. People will be drawn to you like you are a magnet. And I met all my neighbors. When I walked that cat on that leash, I knew everybody. I knew the neighborhood. But emailer, thank you for your email. I'm not going to rank the cats and the dogs because I don't want to start anything.
We're just going to dole out some hard, uncomfortable truths around here.
YouTube viewers, thank you for looking. There's more show coming up. I feel very strongly that I want to talk about June Lockhart. And I don't want to be on camera because if I get emotional talking about June Lockhart, I don't want people to see it and mock it. So I'm turning the cameras off. I'll be back tomorrow at the regular time. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening and a pleasant tomorrow.
260 miles of the Rio Grande Valley.
He says the operation has produced results thus far.
We've already helped with several different apprehensions along the river. I think it's probably close to about 20 at this point.
Captain Cumberland also explained why the emphasis is necessary.
The threat is evolving. It's using different tactics and different procedures. They're bringing in new technologies that make it a little bit more challenging for law enforcement to apprehend.
Operation Riverwalk